Yo, what's up guys, it's Jacorn and welcome to Jacorn's Lair. In today's video we're going to be talking about some hidden details and things that you might have missed during this season of The Penguin. Guys, we are living in a superhero fatigue. For the past few years, we've been getting the same superheroes, same gadgets, same rogues galleries, same everything. But every once in a while, there's something that creates a new and fresh take on characters that we know and love. This time, it's the Penguin. So let's dive in. So let's start with the tragic fate of my homeboy Victor Aguilar, bro. He did not deserve that. Oz is gonna get what's coming to him in the next movie.
Now hold on a bloody minute!
So did you catch this parallel between Victor's first and last words to Oz? So in episode 1, a desperate Victor is pleading to Oz. He's saying, please, 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 when Oz catches him trying to steal the rims off of his car.
Hey! Oh, you sons of bitches! Go! Fuck out of here! Go!
Wait! Okay, I'm done. Please.
Don't you try and run!
Please. Don't, okay, please. Please.
Jesus.
Don't.
Take a breath.
It wasn't exactly Victor's first words, but he did repeat it many times, and it was one of the first things that he said right to Oz's face. And tragically, those same words echo as Oz mercilessly strangles Victor.
And I can't have that no more.
Please.
I can't have that shit. I can't.
Please.
It's too much.
Please.
Too fucking much.
This small detail shows just like the true brutality and violence in Gotham, and at the same time it emphasizes like the cruel irony of Victor's loyalty to Oz, and Oz is incapable of returning that loyalty. And also another thing is that, of course, one of the first things Oz does is takes Vic's ID.
What do we got here? Victor Aguilar. I'm keeping your ID.
And then at the end, when he kills Vic, he takes his ID again and throws it into the water. Just another, connection to the beginning. So if you were paying attention to the scene where Oz is talking to Councilman Haiti in the courtroom,
Me in here with you.
Fuck. Who works?
you may have noticed the curtains. If you look at the curtains, it's really nothing special, but if you take a closer look, it actually resembles the shape of an owl from the Court of Owls, or at least it seems to be, or maybe it's just a coincidence, I don't know, but it does seem like it has, some sort of correlation. I mean, it's in a court, and it looks like an owl. Court of Owls, it's like, it just makes sense, but, it could just be a coincidence, we don't really know. And if you don't know, the Court of Owls represent like the darker side of Gotham. They're like a secretive organization which control pretty much all of Gotham's crime. And if this is true, if this shape really is supposed to look like an owl, it could, be leading up to the Court of Owls appearing in the next few Batman movies, which would be pretty cool. Whether they're like a minor villain or a major villain, it could be, something cool because we've never seen them in a movie before. We did see them recently in Gotham Knights, but Gotham Knights was terrible, so... If you guys take a look at the Penguin's social media pages, they actually ended up posting a couple images of a missing person poster for Victor, which is kind of odd because, Victor is dead. I mean, what does this mean? It probably means nothing, but, if you guys are in denial like me, it could perhaps mean maybe he's still alive, right? I mean, missing means that they didn't find the body, so either they just didn't find the body yet, or he might have, ran away or something. We don't know, but I'm pretty sure he's dead. I'm just coping, but still. And I don't think he's turning into Victor's ass. Like, I don't know why people are saying that. It doesn't really make sense. But I mean, it's possible. Anything's possible. But yeah, no, probably not. Hold up, is Matt Reeves' writing fire? It is because let me tell you something crazy. Pretty much like the entire finale, the show's creators like masterfully like made it so the viewers can really like feel and experience what it's like to be manipulated and betrayed by Oz. You're watching the show, you're starting to feel like a connection with these characters, and then at the end, just when we start to believe that Oz is capable of caring about someone other than himself, he literally kills Victor. Right? One of our favorite characters, let's be honest. This shocking moment, like, it it reflects the constant betrayals and the power struggles that plague Gotham. So I mean, like, when you're watching that scene, you do feel betrayed, because you really thought, you know, Victor might have a chance of surviving the show. I mean, there was really no reason for Victor to die. I mean, I guess it made sense because, you know, Victor did witness all of the horrible things Oz has done. And, you know, all of the sidekicks, I guess you could say, of the other mob bosses did end up killing their boss, so maybe Oz saw Vic as, like, a potential future threat, which is definitely possible. But, I mean, still, like, what we witnessed, his mom having a stroke and him just, you know, keeping her as, like, a trophy, and Victor's death really felt like we were betrayed, truly, by Oz. It's like, we felt betrayed just like characters like Victor, Eve, his mother, Sophia, all these characters, the way they felt manipulated and betrayed by Oz too, which is pretty interesting how the creators did that. Another thing that you might not know is Basil Carlo, who was Clayface in the comic books, the original one, was an actor who, you know, pretended to be different people, and he was a serial killer. And this is somewhat reflected by the other character, Eve Carlo. So Eve Carlo obviously wasn't able to shapeshift and wasn't made out of mud, but Eve was basically, you know, Oz's, like, mistress, I guess you could say. And the one connection, obviously, is the last name Carlo, which is the same thing as Basil Carlo, who was a Clayface in the comic books. But Eve also could be, you know, a new take on the character, or just like a subtle reference, maybe even, you know, Basil's sister, or something like that. But at the end of the show, we see Eve and Oz dancing, and Eve is dressed up as Oz's mom, Frances.
You look beautiful.
Dance with me, sweetheart.
She does kind of look like her. I mean, not exactly, but pretty similar, which kind of represents, you know, Clayface, how he dresses up as different people and pretends to be different people and kills people. I mean, obviously Eve didn't kill anyone, but I mean, the way that she just pretended to be Oz's mom kind of like references Clayface in a way. Even though we probably won't be seeing Clayface in this universe unless we're talking about the original Basil Carlo, it's probably not likely we will see him, you know, because this is more grounded and realistic. A few other things you might have noticed is that during the scene where Victor is coming out of the car with the gang members after the explosion, if you look on the walls, you can see a bunch of graffiti referencing, there's like Riddler references, I think there was like the Gotham Renewal Corporation, and, you know, like anti-police sentiments and stuff like that, which is like nothing really that special, but, you know, it still shows that there are Riddler supporters out there. You know, there's still like these kind of corrupt things going on in Gotham. Another thing they might not have noticed is this specific scene. Oz is looking up at Bella Real, and there's the mayor sign. It's kind of representing how Oz is at the bottom again, in the political sense now, and Bella Real is the mayor, and it's kind of showing that Oz is most likely going to step up from, you know, the bottom of the political scene all the way to the top, you know, trying to become the mayor of Gotham, and it kind of shows, you know, the contrast between Oz and Bella Real. I think that's about it for this video. I mean, this show is like not just your like average comic book show. It's like a great crime, you know, mob kind of drama, and everything in general. It's just like the cinematography, the acting, it's all amazing. It's an amazing show. So yeah, check it out, and let me know what you think about these hidden details in the Penguin.